welcome Capricorns. This is your July 2025 forecast, and your most highlighted transit for this month is going to be this full moon in Capricorn in your sign on July 10th. So that's going to highlight your career and finances, and your sign is really going to reach its culmination of everything you've worked for, and you're going to have the opportunity to celebrate. So gratitude for achievements should be done. Definitely take moments to be proud of what you've accomplished and set fresh new goals that are aligned with your soul purpose as a next step in your chapter. Okay, wonderful. So we do have that fulfillment coming out here. So that is, I feel like, the way that you're entering the month, with working through some things here, but ultimately getting to this place of where you're ready to start anew, you're ready to start fresh. You've been through it, you've worked your way through some things that have happened, and we have like those old cycles ending. So yeah, you may have, and I feel like this Five of Cups is really you coming out of a situation, out of a setback, and stepping into this area of fulfillment and joy where new cycles are opening and beginning for you. So that aligns perfectly with the astrological guidance. Okay, so let's see what else. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. So you may be a little too much in the physical world here. So we know as Capricorns, you're really about that work, about your money, really focused on your goals and achieving them. But just be aware, be advised that you want to incorporate some spiritual aspects in that as well, and many of you are, but just I know that at times when you are working on goals and manifesting, that sometimes it does take a little more energy out of you, and you may find that you are focusing very much so on the material world as opposed to balancing that out with the spirituality and the spiritual component as well. So basically, don't forget your meditations. Don't forget to get in those self-care practices. Don't forget to do whatever those practices are, prayer, whatever it is that you do to ensure that you're continuing to evolve spiritually as well. I mean, we're always evolving, but just placing it as a focus as well. So we have the Three of Wands here, yeah, with your plans here. So you may find that as a part of this new cycle opening, you may find that you're a little either unsure about what to do next or where you want to place your focus, or you may feel like it's just a lot going on, and you may find that you're feeling like you don't know if these plans are right for you or if you're able to accomplish them or achieve them. But just in some way, you may feel this need to refine things or restructure things. And that would be like your goals or plans, basically. So in some way, it's not going to quite feel as aligned with you, and you're going to find that you do want to either make some changes, refine your plans, or change them completely altogether. So we have, yeah, so you have some choices as well as a part of that process. Okay, so that makes sense. And you may also find that it's a lot going on here. So 3 different paths or multiple paths may be too much for you. So you may need to really take time to figure out what is right for you and what is important to you and what you want to focus on here. So these are challenges coming up here. So just be aware of that and know that, okay, you may need to make some adjustments to your plans, or you may need to change them completely depending on, again, what's a priority to you as this new chapter opens. Yeah, new beginning right here as well. And for some of you, this is even the struggle to move forward. So why would you, let me see. Let me ask this in the right way I'm hearing there is a question from your guides as far as like why you want to keep old cycles open as opposed to allowing them to close and starting brand new cycles. Okay, so that may be just a question that you want to think about, but I'm definitely hearing that that is appropriate for some of you, and it's not going to be for everyone. But if you do find yourself not allowing these old cycles to end, or allowing a particular cycle to close out, allowing yourself to process, heal, and move forward, if you find that you're not able to do that, then you need to ask yourself why. You need to delve deeply into that. You need to explore that so that you are able to identify the lesson within that, so that you can let that energy go and you can move on to better things, to more abundance, to more blessings that are waiting for you. Okay, so let's look at that underlying issue. Okay, all right, so it may be just you wanting to stay within your comfort zone here. So that may be really the root cause of things, and you may be a little unsure about what these new paths are going to look like and how much effort goes into that, and are they going to be successful? What all do you need to do for that? You haven't quite got it figured out yet. But no one does when they're going on a new journey. They don't know. The Fool doesn't know what the journey's going to look like. The Three of Wands, they don't know what the journey's going to look like. They just know that it's for them. Okay? And you will find what you need along the way. You will figure things out. You will receive the exact right information at the exact right moment in time. So you're being asked to trust in that, and to trust yourself, and to trust that you can be successful in anything that you're deciding is next for you. Okay. Okay, so yeah, definitely there is this need for you to move on and address any underlying issues that are surrounding your ability, or surrounding you not feeling like you're ready to move on. Okay, so that's coming out here again as confirmation. This is also allowing you the opportunity to recognize these lessons and take those lessons with you as you move on. Okay, so that's definitely a very strong message here, and that's showing we're looking at underlying issues or worries or concerns, and it's really about you taking those steps that you need to let these cycles close, so you can move forward, and you can see what's next for you. You can take advantage of what's next for you, and you can be successful with the new ideas, the new projects, the new abundance that's coming your way. Okay, so we do have, there may be, okay, so that for some of you, there may be some family circumstances involved with you not wanting to let go, or that having an impact on how fast you're able to move on or close out chapters. So that would make sense, because we did ask that question earlier as far as what would make you not be able to move forward or move on, and we have our answers here, so thank you so much for that. But just trust and know that change is constant. Change is constant, and you are going to have to adjust to a new reality, to a new chapter in some way anyway, because things cannot stay the same. They cannot stay as they are. So you need to trust in yourself, and trust in your abilities, and trust in your gifts and your talents to be successful starting a new chapter. Whatever this means. So for some of you, if it is one where, it is going to be an adjustment to your finances, or a change, or a move, a relocation, a new job, whatever this is, that's going to impact you, you need to trust in your ability to be successful with that. Okay. So I'm going to get this card here. Wealth. Wonderful. So I love this coming out here, because I feel like this is confirmation that that is the direction you're headed towards if you allow yourself to grow. So we have the caterpillar. I know how to say it. We have the caterpillar here, and I feel like this is, aren't caterpillars, don't they evolve into butterflies? I don't know, but for whatever reason, I'm seeing like this evolution into like whatever the butterfly is before it turns into a butterfly. And I believe it is a caterpillar. I don't know, whatever. Put it in the comments to explain, but that's essentially what I'm seeing here is you like evolving to this state of fulfillment, wealth, and you being in that place where you do have a really strong financial foundation and generational wealth built. So if you already have that, this is about you expanding upon that and finding even greater business ventures where you can be even more prosperous. And if you're not quite there yet, this is about you evolving into that state where you are, for the first time, going to be able to say, yes, I have a significant amount in my savings. I'm able to do whatever I want to do and still have money to pay my bills and still create those foundations, financial foundations for me and my family here. So this is you definitely stepping into that space where, you know, this is the new you. The wealthy you, the enlightened you, the transformed you. Okay? So let's look at your, you know what? I don't want to cover that up. I like that. So we have 6 of Wands here. So definitely we have success coming towards you. There's a lot of opportunities for success in your external environment. So you could be offered a new job, a business venture, partnership. There may be new projects out and available that you can take advantage of. So there's definitely going to be opportunity for success. If you're worried about that, don't worry, because that is confirmation of like, yeah, there's a lot of opportunities out here and available, and you will see them. I mean, we even have the 7 of Cups here as well as that confirmation. So this is all what's going on in your external environment. So there's a lot of things going on here, and all you need to do is decide what works for you, what you feel guided to do by connecting within with your intuition, and even receiving messages from your higher self and your guides as well to help guide you along the path of deciding what's right for you. But we do have a lot of options out there, and just know, like, also with this 7 of Cups, these are all different options, but not every option is going to be for you. And that doesn't mean that, you know, you won't experience some highs and lows, some ups and downs with these options, but just also recognize that you do want to take your time. You do want to use your discernment when you are deciding what are your next steps or what are you going to invest in. Okay? So it's just that little reminder there to, you know, choose wisely based off of what feels good to you. Oh, all right. So we do have people. We have stalking, talking. You may even be hearing ringing in your left ear. So those may be signs for you. So those of you who are clairaudient, we have that listed here. So you may be hearing things. But this is just that confirmation that others may be looking at you, talking about you, watching you, and admiring you from afar. And that's why I said there may be new opportunities to collaborate, to partner with someone. But again, you'll want to do what works for you and what's best for you. Okay? All right, now let's look at some guidance here. So you definitely want to stay with what feels right and what makes you feel like you're going to be fulfilled. Okay? We also have the 6 of Cups here. So you may want to consider this from not just a logical perspective, but from an emotional perspective as well, because we do have a lot of the emotions coming out here with the guidance. So that's telling me that you are being guided to connect with how you're feeling here. What are you feeling internally about these ideas, about these options? What is your intuition telling you? What do you feel guided to do? Okay. You may also connect with other individuals in these spaces that have great wisdom that they can share. And anytime I say like connect with soul family and just, you know, share what you feel comfortable with, I say that because that is what I'm hearing as a message, but it also means like, you know, don't tell all of your business, don't tell everything, just tell what you feel comfortable telling. And then also when you receive knowledge or wisdom or guidance or information, you don't have to take it. You can take it and you can process it and you can take bits and pieces out of it, whatever feels right to you. So when I say that soul family or there's others out there with great knowledge and information, that doesn't mean like just do whatever they say or what they've done. No, that's for you to take bits and pieces of that and make it your own and make it fit for your particular circumstance or situation. Okay, so I did want to clarify that. So what else do we have here? We have the Ten of Wands. All right, so you are going to be making progress here, but this may indicate that you may not necessarily have the full plan worked out, and that is okay. So some of you, for those of you who have no plan, you may want to jot a couple things down here, okay? So just to allow yourself to have some sort of sense of direction, that is being requested. And then again, the rest will fill in as you take action. And then others of you may have a shell of a plan, and that's wonderful. That's great. Go ahead and take inspired action toward that, because again, what you need is going to come to you at the right time, but you do need to have some sort of idea of what you want to present to the universe as far as what your desires are and what your dreams and what your goals are. Okay, so does that make sense? All right, and then as a part of this process, you're also being guided to let go. It's going to be so important for you to let go of what's not serving you, of the past, of any energy that is low vibrational and not assisting you, not providing you any value, and not helping you to advance and move toward your goals. Okay? Now let's look at outcomes here. Have the Lovers. Okay, so I do find you in a place where you are being fulfilled here, and let's be clear, we don't know that this is going to all happen in 1 month here, because I do view this as a journey, but it's very possible that things that come to you, opportunities, projects, a new position, partnership, collaboration, those are things that are going to start to make you feel very fulfilled and are going to lead you on this path to wealth, to bringing in more abundance, to bringing in more prosperity. Okay? So just know that that is the outcome here, and it's again guiding you to more and more and more fulfillment and joy. Okay, I love that. So we have influence, magic, alchemy. Wonderful. So this is you being that magician, creating opportunities for yourself, and that is again showing the universe what it is that you're desiring, and then taking advantage of all the opportunities the universe brings to you to create those dreams. Okay. So we have seek. What are you seeking? What will this new chapter look like? What are those areas where you want to expand? Okay. We have deception and envy. So I think it is important here to identify, just as a part of these individuals looking at you, that, yeah, some of them do not have your best interest in mind. So that's why I say, like, just be mindful, use your discernment in who you are communicating with, who you are sharing information with, and just know that, yeah, you do need to watch what you say. You do need to watch the information that you share, because in some cases you may have amazing ideas that you really want to trademark and you want to build out first, so you don't want to necessarily be communicating that everywhere all over the place. You may want to take some time to work on that. However, there may be certain components of your business strategy that you can talk about at a high level, or you can research online, or you can share information with others that you can receive some guidance on, and then you can take that information and again refine it to how it fits to your specific needs. Okay, so you know how to do it. All right, so we have manifestation. Wonderful. I love that because that is what we're talking about here. You continuing to build that generational wealth and continuing to work towards your dreams and your goals, that financial prosperity, abundance, and all of those financial blessings. So wonderful. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful month.